Good afternoon, race fans. Welcome back to the Roughneck Racing triple header out here, presented by Ninth Gear Broadcasting. We got a doozy, Kevin, and we got a pretty interesting one this afternoon. You want to go and rattle us off what kind of races we got going on this afternoon, real quick, while we're waiting for the grid to come through?
Yeah, look, we got the triple header tonight, and that's something RNR's done the past couple weeks. Something new out here, and the first race of the night's going to be Talladega in the Xfinity cars, and I think that's just going to be super exciting to get us started. Or Talladega in the trucks. Talladega in the trucks, my fault. And then we're going to Cup Cars in Charlotte. That's going to be the main event of the evening. I think that's going to be the most exciting of all the races. And then rounding it out, it's going to be Xfinity at Daytona. So a three-race evening, and your top 10 on this race off the qualifying looks like it's going to be Hill, Asmanoff, Negels, Sipple, Miles, Flanagan, Corbett, Eckert, Barksdale, and Vondell. Pace cars coming in, Luke, and we are about to go racing for the first time of what's going to be a somewhat long evening.
Yeah, and that we are, Kevin. We got a 20-car field right now, I'm seeing. And I think we're in for a treat right now this afternoon.
Ready, green,
they are green, and I'm going to have to turn off my spotter.
We still also turn on voice chat.
Oh, it's already on.
Alright.
Leaving it on.
Here we go. Green. Jimmy Johnson was bothering us.
A little bit. But they're filing in now, and it's too wide most of the way through off the restart. Or off the initial start, sorry. It's Alex Hill and Trevor Asmanoff leading their respective lines.
Water Pam.
Trevor Asmanoff's deciding to slide down the inside line. Seen a little bit of three wide, maybe getting peeked at back there near the back. Splitting some lines a little bit. Lee Gray splits it and drops down to the inside line. Vondell's there on his outside.
Alex Hill has had a lot of success in the recent races. I know we've talked to him a couple times recently. Cody Nagels, he's a veteran of the Ninth Gear broadcast booth. We know he's probably talked to us top 5 most we've talked to anybody out here, I'd assume. We used to talk to him a lot, but haven't talked to him much recently. Both these guys looking to get back into the top 3 interviews at the end of the evening.
I mean, you gotta wonder, maybe did he get tired of talking to us?
That could be. That's very well possible. I know it doesn't take much.
No, sir, it does not. But Cody's up there leading this thing right now on the inside line, and very, very clean throughout this start here. We've seen full good laps out here from these guys. And haven't seen any super aggressive, crazy racing yet, but we still got 27 laps to go out here, so still a lot of time left on this thing.
Yeah, and you know, another guy we talked to more than we deserve, Malik Ray. He's running back in P12 right now, started in P14 after not qualifying, and he's looking to make his way to the front early because, you know, look, you really don't want to get stuck, 13th, 14th place in a 20-car field. That's a very dangerous area.
Absolutely, Kevin, and we're seeing a lot of these guys stay confined at that second wide right there. Looking at the map here, just taking a look, we are seeing Sean Wiggins falling off speed here. Everybody else is all up to speed with the leaders, so as of right now, he's the only one who's lost the draft.
Lap 3, bro. Relax, man. Oh.
A lot further tonight.
Hell yeah, man.
What you talking about? Re-swinging it down?
Alex Hill now getting the best pushes in the business on the outside line. And Luke, you know what's kind of pissing me off a little bit?
Pissing me off a little bit, Kevin.
SDK's not showing the guy's numbers out here.
Yeah, I also just noticed that. Not too sure why.
Definitely interesting, but I'd imagine a lot of the guys watching this broadcast know what some of the paint schemes out here look like, and if not, we'll do our best to guide you because these are some familiar racers. Speaking of which, how about Ethan Eckert making his way on the high line trying to get up to the front of the pack?
And they're 3 wide right now, Kevin. They got it kicking off early. But these guys are no stranger to 3 wide. They know how to hold it. They're going to get it started here pretty early.
It may help next.
Sideline only has 2 vehicles with him right now.
No.
Looks like a third might be coming. It appears our tower is now gone, Kevin.
Huh.
I did click the reload overlay button, so we're going to hope that maybe it's just in the process of reloading, and it'll hopefully pop back up here in maybe a lap or so. If not, we'll maybe have to work on getting that back up.
Yeah, but right now Trevor Esmeralda pulling that second line right in front of Alex Hill. He's getting it done, trying to control out here, but that inside line seems to have some speed. It's the 8 car going to make a move at it.
Stephen Miles and Trevor Asvernoff now leading this thing on their respective lines. Right now, Trevor has the edge on the outside, barely. Third line still trying to work out here. Trevor Asvernoff now still leading this thing, but now he's transferred down to the inside line in front of Stephen Miles. Alex Hill now leading the second line now. He's making a good run with Cody Nagels giving him the pushes. Way back there on that third line, I believe, is Ethan Eckert there in the number 12 in the 5G car. Still holding it together. That third line now is starting to really make a move now.
Saved it like a G.
That was a hell of a save.
And,
Coming up, we got
That felt like a lot of that save.
Alex Hill around the
I'll
outside,
look at it after.
trying to stay even with the 89 car of Trevor Asvernoff. They're both being pushed about the same. As we're looking about 2 wide back, we're not seeing that third line being utilized quite yet. How about that second line? Ethan Eckert really giving some pushes, and that's going to clear Alex Hill into the inside in front of Trevor Asvernoff. Now it's Cody Nagels pushing Ethan Eckert on the outside. Here comes the 48 of Craighead on the third line, seeing if he can get up there. Alex Hill goes to the second line, tries to make something happen, and he gets a little squirmy with Ethan Eckert.
oh, and we're bumping around up in the front.
Ethan
They're
Eckert's
swirling
not
around.
trying to give him it.
Hold it together. Oh,
I
goodness.
just don't
Hold
see
it
this
together,
stand
fellas.
up.
Ethan Eckert flying on the inside, and he's the only one.
No, it's Alex
Ethan
trying
Eckert
to
really got the
block
worst of
me.
that one there. Unfortunate for him.
You can't just drive through me, bro. You kept driving through me. You gotta let me save it.
Man, that was...
We're still green out here, though. Cameron Craighead's being pushed around by the 94 car now. That's Christopher McCullough, who came all the way from 18th place.
Boy, the guys behind him are catching up fast.
I'm on there. All right,
Trying to
come
get
on.
that
then.
inside
Let's
line
load
pushing
up.
and working again.
Got some right rear.
Cody Nagels drops down low.
We should be good. It's turn on, shall we?
Stand for, appreciate it.
It's just a good karate kick to the side.
Oh, bye-yow in the right rear.
6 car of Cody Nagels is going to be your leader now. Alex Hill hanging on that outside line. Trying to get some pushes by the 31 car. I do believe that is...
But good damn save.
I really couldn't tell you because it's not actually 31 car. It might be Miller Gray.
Really doing my best here
Yeah,
to
I'm
see if
glad
I
we
can
all
get
kept
that
it straight
thing
there.
back
Good
up.
driving, boys.
Giving it a couple efforts here.
Except for
We'll see if
Ethan.
it'll do
Ethan sucks.
anything.
Yep. Cody Nagels drops low in front of Craighead through the turns. Look at it. You know, if you could just talk us through what we can't see. Oh, and Craighead just hard as the wall
Oh,
goes around.
jeez!
Everyone
Back of the
else is
field's
gonna
bumping
clear.
around a bit. I have the
Oh,
shit
back of the
covered,
field.
and I imagine
Right
there's
around.
a caution for him. Thrown right now, maybe?
Checking for
Yeah.
base, checking for base.
Yep,
Base car's
car's
out.
out.
All right, we will be right
Oh,
back,
lucky
viewers.
break.
Hopefully, it's going to be on this stream. If not, it is what it is. We might have to get a new broadcast link out, so stay tuned for that. But we are going to reset this thing
We'll be
because
right
our
back.
overlay is not
Sorry,
showing.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, I do believe, and we do have our tower now. So, as of right now, we're going to call it back how it is. Every person is in the pits right now making their way out. So, the entire field came in for pits and is cycling their way through.
Yeah, look, and I'm seeing numbers now, which is just so much better. SDK gave us
Absolutely.
a little bit of a run for our money, but we're back.
I'm glad
And
we came out on top there.
yeah, and you know, we saw that incident. It was brewing for a couple of laps there. We saw Ethan Eckert get turned around, and they were all loose. They finally got stacked back together. Then Craighead just gets absolutely demolished. It looks like he's going to be into it. Chris McCullough got into it a little bit there. But it wasn't a huge incident. We were only reading 2 or 3 guys involved, and I'd imagine Craighead's day's over, though, because we don't have a fast repair with RNR.
Yeah, and he's still in the pits right now, Kevin. It's not looking good for him, that's for sure. Going to be Alex Hill leading this thing, with Cody Nagel is going to be on his outside, and Christopher McCullough, Stephen Miles reading the top 4. And says it's the zero with caution right now, but that is just not true. This will be our first of the afternoon, and it didn't come very early, Kevin, I'll be honest. We had a lot of green laps out there.
Yeah, and you know, this is the first race of the night. Last week when we had the triple header, it seemed like the first race of the night was to get these guys settled in a little bit. The main event's at Charlotte, so it's a different vibe, but I think it was expected to see a caution fly out here early, and they got a lot of laps in, Luke.
Yeah, they did, and they definitely got a good feel for this one, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do out here off of this restart, see if they go aggressive off the restart here. I mean, it's going to be, I believe, 16 to go out here when we go green, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be an interesting one. I should probably get the chat up. One minute, ladies and gents. Just getting the chat up right now for myself. There we go. Now I gotta read for it. Yep, hard into the wall.
Hey, Nick. What's up?
Did you have a chance to look at that to see whether it was netcode or I came up into you?
Nah, I wasn't even thinking about it. I'll look at it if I get another chance.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Now I got the chat on my screen.
Hey, Cody, I looked at it. Looked like you just come up to him a little bit.
Down, you got that in the middle.
Simple, thank you.
There we go.
Hey, Wiggins, you probably already know this, but you're blinking out like crazy, brother.
Pace car's in, and we're getting ready to go green out here once again.
Sorry, Nick.
Starting around the tri-oval.
It's all good.
I'm
Getting
dropping
ready to hit the
apron on
restart
green.
zone, and we're ready to get this thing rolling once again. Here we
Shut the hell up,
go.
Luke, we're going racing.
And off we go. It's Alex Hill right now leading this thing. He's going to jump up high there to block Cody Nichols.
It's an awkward one, though. He's not all the way up. Now he is.
Hey Josh, I've got
It's gonna kill the 94 speed, I'd imagine.
He's just trying to get some side draft here now. You can see him.
Oh, that he is, and
You damaged, Josh?
got a little paint in the process. And that 31 car that we're reading is going to be Malik Ray in the 1, so... Or, no, it's not. Who is in that 31? Is it Kenny Real? You see on the inside, the 31, it looks like... That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit! Hard into the wall, Stephen Miles.
Walking like that.
Oh,
slipping and sliding out.
gets into it with
Oh, and it's not over.
Sorry, Malik. I got hit from the left side.
Man, Ray and
Green out
Vondell cleared those issues, and then they get hard into it with each other.
Back here.
I don't know, can we go back and watch that, Luke?
Yeah, man, I'm just surprised. Oh, no, we did get the caution.
Keep on
Okay,
track.
caution flies.
Alright, well, no better time than to watch it right now, because I saw Malik Ray and Mark Vondell both go sideways there after Stephen Miles had his problems, so if we could go on overhead of either of them.
Watching the overhead of Stephen Miles right now up in the front.
That 8 car.
It kind of
They
split.
try to make it 3 wide. Malik goes back down. They both got too loose. Malik kind of not as loose, and Miles tries to come in, and that was just a blunder between the two of them, I'd imagine. See, they both got by this, and then here's Vondell. Oh, he got pushed. I don't know. I don't know whose fault it was he got pushed, because it really looks to me like Astronaut's on his line.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough read out here, to be honest with you.
Alex, are you not gonna say anything after that, bro?
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Nah, bro.
They get angry? Please get angry, please get angry.
Well, Malik asked if he was going to say anything after that, and Alex just said no. He said nope.
Seems like he's walking on his own.
Very unfortunate for those involved. Stephen Miles, Mark Vondell, it's going to be a tough one for them to recover from.
Absolutely.
We jump live back out here, and it's Cody Nagels leading this thing. Christopher McCullough going to be on his outside. Alex Hill and David Flanagan going to be pushing the leaders. That reads our first caution, but that's a lie. It's our second. They weren't far apart.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be on the 77. That was a bad block. Started it off.
So on to it was 77 is at fault for that one. Alex Hill.
Alex Hill. I mean, honestly, look, I wasn't even paying attention to Alex Hill. I don't know if we have time to go back and take a look. I'd imagine it was when they went 3 wide, there was some contact between Hill and Stephen Miles. But if we could watch either of those two those two's on board or overhead or something.
So Alex Hill's leading the race. Goes up high. They kind of get in. Move a little bit there. think that was it.
Yeah, definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We'll leave that one up to the viewers.
As always. They're going down the backstretch. Filing it up.
I can give Alex an EOL.
Yes, we will be.
And it sounds like Alex will be receiving an EOL for that.
Unfortunate for him, led a lot of laps out here.
Oh, yeah.
Not only led, but just was in contention for the whole first half of this race.
I'll take a 1080.
Still pacing around out here. They're filing it all up and keeping rolling. Got one more lap to pace out here before we go green and get this thing rolling once again. It's going to be 11 to go when we do. Going to be going green this time by Cody Nagels and Christopher McCullough leading their respected lines. Now, seems that way to me. A couple of guys asking each other if they got any damage, checking to see if their car can get through to the end.
Yeah, Luke, this was a 30 lapper,
Maybe
and
mental.
right now it's sitting at 10 to go. It feels like we haven't seen, you know, the tightest racing that we're going to see out of these guys.
Up to today?
We've seen a lot of too wide, but the third line's only been utilized a couple of times out here. I mean, we just saw it try to be used by Miles and Ray, and that turned into disasters. So, I mean, first race of the night, but I'd imagine these guys are still going to open up that third line at least here in the last 11 or so laps.
Yeah, sure is.
We'll have to see out here. So they're getting ready to make it through the trial.
A little bit off our game tonight, Luke.
A little bit.
Too much Friday fun, but
Oh, you know it.
regardless, they're creeping up to that Geico restart zone. Cody Nagels has the control. We are green racing. Here we go. Nagels on the inside. McCullough on the outside. McCullough's linked up on that outside line. Kenny and Chris. David Flanagan's in that 31 car. I've just been trying to figure out who it is the whole race. And that's actually the 16, so mystery solved. Kenny pushing Kenny on that second line. You gotta wonder, if Chris McCullough gets clear on this backstretch, does he drop or does he stay up with his teammate?
I mean, I think you stay with your teammate here.
You're
You see these
better
guys
off
work
going
together
around
almost
me,
every
buddy.
night,
I'm
and they always
killed
seem to do
because of you.
good, so I imagine they'll probably look to stick together.
Oh, I'm happy pushing you.
Where's that third line now, Kevin? How about if Necker's still in this thing?
Ethan Eckert, yeah, I mean, if you remember, he really didn't get any damage. I think he kept it off all the walls. He just, he burned up some tires, I'm sure.
No doubt, but either way, he's still in it. He's up there on that third line, running the third car back, so he's sitting in a decent spot as they are getting a lot of speed going down the backstretch as they go into turn 3. The 11-car transfers. That's Kenny Real. The window next is for Nick Seipel.
Darnell, can I push you?
I have no one that's anywhere close to me. Starling car.
Oh, good.
Cody Nagel's looking to start the night off right here. He's led a lot of laps out here. He's been up front. He's been the talk of the town so far. He's on that inside line. But here comes Nick Seipel with a good run.
Oh, and hard into
never
the wall.
mind.
Hard into
Chris
the wall.
McCullough
Oh my
rapes
God.
him right when I say that.
Good lord. I mean, holy
Oh
I
man,
don't
Chris
know
McCullough
what
goes
the-
for a ride, and
That had to be
Nick
Dega,
Seipel got a
I'm
face
pushing
full
you
of it.
straight.
goodness. And that was a nasty one. Back just a little bit and see what led up
Yeah,
to
because
that.
I'm literally pushing you straight. I don't know how that turned you.
Kenny Real's just, not lifting. It's into the race, and it seemed like an awkward push. It was a little off center to the right, and it just shook up the 94. And at the high speeds they're going, it just killed him. And
Chris, I'm sorry. I mean,
can we watch an onboard of the 75 car of Nick Seipel?
Upset your car. And
I really
got
feel
you
bad
straight
for him
in it
because
just
that
straight.
was a huge run they had off of that third line.
Said the 25 of Nick
I ain't
Seipel?
looked at it yet.
75.
So it might be alright, or it might be a fuck you. I ain't decided yet.
I think a cockpit is going to look pretty funny here. I'm
Hey,
sure
start off with the fuck
just
you, and then
had
come
no
back
clue what was about to happen.
Got the
Better start
speed,
off
he's making the
big.
move. Chris.
Just not a second, not a second of reaction time. Nothing he can really do there. I do wonder. I'm looking back right now to see who he got. He got into somebody pretty good there.
How's the damage
It's,
on that car now?
it looks like the double O to me. Do we have a double O in this lobby? A white car.
Yes, Michael
Barksdale. Yeah, he got into Michael Barksdale pretty hard there.
I would fix it up.
As a
Yeah,
result
the
of his
first one
wild
you
ride,
got
but
upset,
that's gonna bring out caution number 3, Luke.
And that it will
Like
come
save
to
it
pacing
and
around out
push
here
you
once
again.
again.
Just, I don't know.
Seen a couple of the guys going
Yeah, it
in.
looked pretty
Darnell,
awesome. That's my
Asronoff.
review,
We're seeing
but
about half
not
the
a
field
bit.
going in, actually.
Can I get a black clear?
Yeah, freshen up for these last, what I'd imagine is going to be around 5 laps.
Can I get a clear?
Both of those were all set as hell. You're trash.
There it is.
Some choice words coming out right now.
Waste
Oh
management.
boy. Your top 5, though, after that all sorts out, looks like it's going to be Nagels, Real, Flanagan, McCullough, Eckert. And I will say, Kenny Real was towards the beginning of that incident along with Christopher McCullough, so I don't know who the EOL was on or if it's been decided yet, but
I have not heard
we'll just say he's sitting in P2 right now.
See if that holds true.
I feel bad for Chris McCullough because he did everything right throughout the course of this race. To go from the back to the front, made the right runs, got the right momentum, put himself on that sandwich line, but
Really
just
the
right there
swiping
at the
you do
end.
both
I mean,
times. Cutting
he's
back
not
on
recovering
while
from
you're
that
also
one in
pushing.
this race. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
no
swiping,
doubt
I'm
there.
trying to get
but
lined up
he
with
definitely
you
looked good
'cause you
all
lost
night,
the
so you got to
car.
give him credit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of looking good all night, we got a couple of those
Good
guys
call,
up there that
left.
they
On
seem
the
to have
left.
dominated when they've kept it clean. Cody Nagel's up there,
Yeah, 'cause
led a lot of these
you, like,
laps.
engage,
Ethan Eckert
you're off
up
to
into
the
a
right, and then
P4, maybe P5 spot right now. I mean, he wrecked out at one point of this one,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
and
letting
he's
him
back into a
fucking save
top
the
5
car.
right
I
now.
mean,
That's 2 days in a
David
row. He
Flanagan.
just hasn't been able to
I know
hold
he's been
push.
up there all night because I've been
Brother,
curious about his
he's
paint scheme
saying
all night.
After, like when you got back to him, you pushed offset to the right.
Hearing some conversations right now.
We could talk about it after, Kenny. No big deal. I don't even think you've seen the replay yet, so.
Yeah, that's all. You know I didn't mean to do it, so.
Yeah, it was just a racing deal.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that to him, though. That's the difference.
What? What, you saved the car?
I wouldn't knock you loose with an offset push. I would have checked up for an offset push.
I did check up when you lost the fucking car, Chris. What are you talking about?
No. Yeah, go up, bro.
Still pacing around out here, and we're going to be going green this time, I believe.
Yeah.
It's going to be 5 to go out here when we get this thing rolling.
I mean, the same thing happened to you last night in the Xfinity with someone else pushing you, too.
Kenny, have you ever done anything wrong in your life?
I know I have, but he actually did that shit on purpose.
Sorry, Kenny. We'll talk about it after the race.
Ethan's hit me under caution.
Cody Nagel's going to be leading the restart. Not his first of the evening. It's going to be pushed by Kenny McCullough and Sean Corbett. That outside line is going to be led by David Flanagan, being pushed by Ethan Eckert and Chris Melton.
Kenny, you seeing this?
These guys are going to have 5 laps to make something happen. We do have 3 green-white checkers if need be. I believe these guys are going to race out to the end, though, because we've seen some clean racing for the most part out here tonight. Pace car wanders in. Cody Nagel's going to be on the restart here. So they all stack up. They're ready to race. Nick Seipel's down about a quarter of a lap right now, trying to pick it up. But here we go. They go across the tri-oval. Geico restart zones in view, and we are green here with RNR Friday Super Series. 5 laps to go.
And off we go, Kevin, going through the gears again, and I imagine they're going to be looking to make their moves early out here.
Yeah, and I was never a big fan of making the moves when I wasn't in top gear. I think it had something to do with my slow restarts, so I imagine once these guys get to full speed, we're going to see the most of the movements being made. We see a third line already starting here.
What the hell's
Looks
happening
like
back there?
Alex Hill's going to be on that one, and
you can't
he's
just bully your way to the
going
middle,
to be
bro.
pushing around.
You were top third, you fucking
God, I
bum.
can't get a read on that.
Hey, Doug, look at that.
Maybe Sterling Tice? I don't know. Regardless,
Because you threw a block and
Cody
you weren't
Nagel's on the
clear.
inside being pushed by Kenny.
So you just
Dave
door someone down
Flanagan
the
a little bit
fucking
further
track?
back,
Alright.
about half a car length being pushed by Ethan
Out to the
Eckert.
middle.
Third line's really starting to get together.
Fucking idiot.
They've got 3 guys now, but here comes a 4th. 4 to go.
Playing.
Here we go, Kevin.
Yeah, we can all.
It's all good. I'll just wreck you every race now.
It's all red.
3 wide all the way through. Ethan Eckert now up there. He's leading this thing now in the middle line.
Down being a
3
fucking
wide all
dumb
the way
fuck.
through out here for the lead. A lot of transfers being made. A lot of guys switching up lines.
Third line shot out of a cannon.
Ooh!
Oh, that's Chris McCullough
Rip
again.
loose. Chris McCullough, and man, that almost looked ugly.
I
think that was Josh, actually.
Oh, Josh McCullough.
Yeah,
My
sorry,
apologies.
Josh. Either way, that looked very scary there.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, that was Chris. That was Chris. Sorry.
I think it was both of them working that top line. gonna kill the speed of that. They're gonna cycle back in, but you know, Luke, what that tells us is that that third line can work.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Cody getting a little loose behind David Flanagan. Flanagan's gonna
Oh,
choose
we're
not
four
to
wide
split
now,
him.
Kevin.
Oh, Ethan
Cody's
Eckert's
swirly.
split now. Ethan Eckert picking up a push. Kenny McCullough finding his way to the lead.
Oh, and they're wrecking like shit
it's
behind
happening.
him. And holy fuck.
Milton Eckert.
Chris McCullough.
Josh McCullough.
Josh McCullough's in it, sorry, not Chris.
No brakes, huh?
Josh McCullough,
Oh,
Eckert,
boy.
and Milton are the three I'm seeing that
How
just
long is
got
accident happening before you
obliterated in that
Craighead
one.
as well, and man, that was a rough one.
Yeah, that one was something.
Thought I was gonna die there.
We'll go back and take a look at that one. It's exchange some more words and go back and maybe watch the chopper view here, maybe.
I mean, just looking at that frame, I could have told you that an incident was coming.
Oh yeah.
It's just everyone was getting split. There wasn't really any decided lines. People were still trying to push, but at the same time, I mean, Ethan Eckert's split right here. We see the 94 is going to eventually pick him up, but it's going to happen on that second line, I do believe, with Chris Melton.
I think Melton was the first one we saw sideways, and then you see
right here the 94 is just loose. That could be damage from earlier, for all I know.
Governor.
That's gonna strand Eckert again. And then
there it was.
Melton drifts up off a push from Josh McCullough. Got an odd angle on Flanagan. I'm sure he's trying not to run through the back of Flanagan, and that's just gonna
Bumps up
send
into
him
Eckert,
sideways,
rebounds down.
bumper cars around, and no lifting, Luke. I think that's you know, why that one happened. I mean, we got 3 to go out here, so I didn't expect anybody to be lifting, but that's what happens at the end of these races.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate for about half the field back there. They got involved in that, and Cody Nagels, David Flanagan, Kenny McCullough, Alex Hill going to be reading your top 4 right now. That's our 4th caution of the afternoon.
Yeah, and you know, I was just talking about how this has been an overall clean race. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but we're at 4 cautions now, Luke, and this race isn't over. We have 3 green, white checkers we can pass through. I think it's 3. I'm gonna take a look real quick. I'm like 80% sure it's 3 green, white checkers.
And we are reading. Oh, sorry. 1. We have a single 1. This is it.
Oh, okay. 1 green, white checkered. Cody Nagels and Kenny McCullough, 2 of the guys that have been fighting for it out here.
Made it through that mess, Corbett?
Because you weren't supposed to go around till they hit the line.
Yeah, you passed us in 3.
Oh, my bad. It showed like the thing across my screen.
Yeah, it'll tell you when you get to the start-finish line to go ahead and go around the pace car.
10-4, David. So you sped around the pace car to fix damage. I gotta try that one out.
Hey, James, we running it out if the caution comes out?
Yep, running it out.
And we just got the official word. They are running it out, no matter
Thank you,
what.
sir. Good luck, drivers.
Does not matter if the caution. There's no
Good luck,
cautions
Kenny.
or nothing. They are running it out. I think that's how NASCAR
That last
should be.
caution was going to be...
Absolutely. I'm tired of seeing these finishes under cautions.
Pisses me
Absolute
off.
snooze fest.
Just pisses me off.
I'll tell you what,
So
Luke,
we
if I don't
just
see some
allow
good
the
racing on
ranking sheet
Sunday,
right now,
I'm
Doug?
taking a hiatus.
Yeah.
You should
I
look at that replay.
have a lot of money on those guys out there, and I will not be disappointed.
I was looking at this.
Fair enough. They're going to be pacing around out here for another lap, going green this next time.
Yeah, to add in one last little thing on what I just said. Whatever Wagner's paying us for tonight, all of it's going into DraftKings.
Every
And
last
you know what, by damn it, Luke? Joseph Newgarden's winning from the back on the Indy 500.
All right, we'll see if that holds true. Kevin locking it in early.
It
Yep,
pops up
he's going
on
back
the
to
other,
back,
you're
or
gonna be the
three-peat, I
lucky dog,
think.
but it won't actually let you go.
Yeah, he's going for
until
the
you get
three-peat,
strike.
I believe. Big milk
Cody's
guy,
an
Luke?
idiot. He's not an idiot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of milk. You a big fan of milk?
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of milk.
It doesn't matter.
Big calcium guy?
I just want to be on my little
Yeah.
allowed to be alright. Still got like 10 minutes of damage. Oh shit, they just wrecked him. Oh my god!
Shit, wait a minute. We're hearing...
Let me see. I'm trying
Oh,
to see
shit.
what happened.
Chris Melton.
What just happened there? Hold
Oh,
on a
yeah.
minute. Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Wow. Broadcast needs to get on that.
Oh!
Greg had just kind of came up into him, and
Oh, shit!
that's going to be the day for Chris
Damn.
Melton.
For the
Oh,
fourth time you wrecked me.
man.
I don't know if there's
Let's go back live, though, because I think we're about to go racing.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it, I'll be honest. There's just not
Usually number up here.
Definitely interesting, Luke.
Yeah,
I'm sure words will be had about that one.
oh yeah, I imagine.
Were you really the lucky dog?
Getting ready to go green out here for the final time out here with the trucks. Base car's making its way in, and we're getting ready to do it one more time out here tonight, Kevin.
Ethan.
Yeah, no matter what, we're getting to the finish line. I'd imagine we're going to see some fucking wrecking, Luke.
I have to agree with you, Kevin. I mean, it's been building up all night, and these guys have, they seem to have, you know, gotten crazier and crazier with how they're running these lines out here. I mean, that 4-wide situation, that was insane. I only imagine we're going to see more, because we're green out here again, waving the flag.
Here we go. Cody on the inside, Kenny on the outside. That outside line had a little trouble refiring there. I think with the 51 car, I do believe. Still some issues as the 5-car Sterling Tice is trying to push him around. We're going to get a transfer up by Trevor Asmanoff, as he has hopes in that top line.
Got one in front of me, Ethan.
Third line's being formed. White flag coming out this next lap.
Yeah, down the backstretch we go. Looks like that inside line's just got the more speed right now. They're a lot tighter. But that outside line or that third line could pick it up because we still have over a lap of racing left here. And right when I say that outside line gets a surge, and here comes Kenny McCullough. He could clear here.
And he's looking for it.
Alex Hill giving him the pushes. Seems to be a little bit stronger than inside line. And Kenny McCullough's clear. Alex Hill's almost clear. Kenny's staying true to it. The 03 of Kenny McCullough stays up top. Will that prove to help him or hurt him? They're going down the backstretch for the last time no matter what.
We're waiting a second, Ethan.
Cody Nagels has a good advantage. They figured it out on the inside line.
Move's gotta
Here
happen.
we go.
Here they go.
Something's gotta happen. This is
We're seeing an
Talladega.
engine. Someone's blowing a motor.
Oh no!
I'm
A
seeing
blown
smoke coming
motor.
out of someone's car, and that's gonna slow a
Kenny
lot of these guys
McCullough
up.
pushes Nagels low.
They're fanning out. They're wrecking like shit. The
forward.
Lincolns
Oh.
are wrecking out.
Come on, man.
Trevor Asmanoff, these
Asmanoff
Lincolns.
just has to hold on to it. The move's made by Josh McCullough.
But
Not
Trevor's
gonna
got
be
it.
enough. Not gonna be enough.
no.
Trevor
Oh,
Asmanoff
man.
steals one out here.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Can you guys really?
And how
not
about Josh
get
and
to the
Chris?
Good win, Trey.
Both of them
Man.
making
I'm
their way.
pretty sure you do.
Hell yeah, Trev.
You know, look, if you told me that there was going to be two McCulloughs finishing in a podium spot and Kenny wasn't going to be one of them
I didn't-
on
I
that
wouldn't believe
at
you.
the beginning of that last restart, I would have told you you're full of fucking shit.
I have to agree, Kevin. I mean, that's
Beat there.
that's insane. We got to go back and watch
Appreciate
that
you,
one
boys.
once this is over. But Trevor's going to make his way around and go get those victory
Good win,
shitties
Trevor.
underway. I want to see those, as always. But man, what a crazy
All right,
finish
guys.
and an absolute steal
in the league.
for Trevor
Insane
Asmanoff.
finish.
12, 14,
I mean,
7.
just he was right in third car
Yeah,
back,
he's
right off the
playing
restart.
again.
He
I'll
went
get
up to that
this
third
out
line. We
after
saw
the-
that, and then
back through this last lap here.
just took advantage of it because we saw Kenny
Yeah, I
go
don't know, we were
down.
smoking, but you got
Cody was
hit
kind of
down and
stuck
hit
there
through my truck.
under
I
the
never
yellow, and
Bro,
Cody
you're
or
coming up to
Kenny
my
goes down
door
a little
before that
bit, and
ever
that
happens.
just,
You're
I
trying to
mean,
push me up the damn track like you try
caused
to do
a
everybody.
massive
When you know
wreck.
you got beat on the bottom.
Yeah, and just gonna let
Kenny
them.
done got double
Just gonna
teamed
let
by
them talk here.
teammates.
They're going.
The same,
They're going.
same shit, man. It's nothing different.
Do I need to save the replay clip of you going down? Because I never moved.
You can save whatever you want to save, but it clearly shows you come.
Hold a fucking line. The fucking guy behind me is hot. I'm trying to give him air, and I literally never moved.
Seems they've dialed it down a bit now, as the official
You didn't
results
move.
are
You're right.
unofficial
You're only
results
half
are
a
on
car
screen.
length off the bottom yellow.
Yeah, you know, looking back at it, it really
Clean
does
your
kind of look
fucking
like Kenny
ears out,
forced
dude. I was giving David
Cody a little
air,
bit
and I
lower
never
than
moved.
maybe he should have. If you want to go back and take a look at it on
Man,
stream,
quarter clip. Sorry. Didn't mix it down.
just hard racing up there in the front. I don't know.
So you were on the
So
yellow line
here's
on
the
the
checkered.
bottom coming out.
Kenny,
See what I'm
if
saying?
you did not get hit down
Just-
the track, me and
it
you would have
gets,
never touched.
You know, a little out of his own line, trying to break up the run by the inside.
If you would have stayed your
Because
ass on the
Flanagan
bottom
breaks
of
up the
track
run
where
by
you
the
were to
outside
begin
line
with,
right
it
there. I
would
don't know
have
if you
never
see it. He punts Alex Hill a little bit,
All right, just
breaks
for the
up their
record,
run.
Just for the record,
I think
look at
I
the
think
net code between me and Ethan.
Alex,
That's what really
in-
set this whole thing off.
due to that, kind of gets an awkward push on Kenny. I don't know if Kenny.
Fuck, I didn't do shit, Kenny. God.
Yeah, looking back at it, I don't think Kenny meant to go down on Cody. I think it was more Alex kind of getting him at an awkward angle.
It's
And
tough to
then,
say, but you see them all fan out here for the finish, and then
Ethan Ecker went for it too. I don't know if you saw
He
that.
tried. Yeah, he tried to make that split and get up there. He just wasn't clear and killed everyone else.
I'm going to get your race winner in here first.
Yeah,
Trevor
it's gonna be
Asmanoff,
one happy
who
camper.
I'd imagine so. Always a fun interview.
Oh yeah.
If I can. Shit's not letting me drag. Here we go. Oh, no, that's the waiting room. Oh.
I'm gonna come.
There we go. Oh, there it is.
There
Hey,
he
Trevor,
is.
guys in the booth. You got a copy?
I was looking for y'all, looking for me, looking for y'all.
Yeah. About that finish, man. Yeah, right there off the restart. I mean, you hopped up to the second line. You took advantage of that little gap that formed there. And then, I mean, you kind of saw it coming there on the last backstretch or last front stretch, and went high, and the whole field crumbled, and you were able to steal one out here. You want to talk us through how that one went?
Oh, that was just sheer will and determination is what that was here tonight, boys. I died a few times tonight, and I came back. I don't know, I hit the little button that said you had aero damage and all types of shit. And I don't know, baby. Pedal to the metal is all I can say, because that was a hell of a damn finish. I couldn't even tell you what happened. I just saw a truck coming up behind me, hit that little skirt, little blockety block, and your boy came out with the win. It's been a long time since I've been up here too, man. I've been trying to get up here to talk to you guys, and I've just been dying. And this is about time I got a damn win here. It's about time.
Oh yeah, man. We've been waiting too. We've been seeing some PGR interviews. Always a good time to have you up here. And I mean, the question now is going to be: A, are you going to run the other two races of the triple header? And you know, B, how can you carry the momentum? I know Friday nights can get a little bit shaky. Have too much fun, maybe.
Oh hell yeah, brother! I'm about to run all three of these jokers now. I got this dub. Charlotte next gen. I think it's the next one. Yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. I might be talking to y'all from the infield care center, so look out for that.
Absolutely, Trevor Asmanoff playing with house money now for the next two races. Congratulations on getting the checkered flag out here. Anyone you'd like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Yeah, baby, got to thank the Jack Shack. You know what I'm talking about. Always out here, always out front. Worked a little bit there with a little Nightmare Boys, which is kind of crazy, but we ended up fucking coming through the field somehow or another. And yeah, I just can't thank you guys enough for the fucking for the broadcast. And
we let him go a little bit.
Oh, I know, man. I try to keep it professional at least. Well, not really, but try to at least. But gotta thank you guys for the broadcast. Always can't wait to go back and watch it. Gotta thank Wagner for putting this on, baby. Hey, It's about damn time, boys. I'm about to crack a cold one open and get this started.
Oh, hell
Hey,
yeah.
hell yeah.
What you opening?
These young boys put me on this bush apple. So
Yeah.
I heard that was the vibe for this summer. So I don't know. I got me a couple cases here. I'm about to go ahead and crack cold ones down and sort this thing out.
I got one open
Hey,
myself, my
absolutely.
friend. You won't be disappointed.
Hell yeah, brother.
Absolutely. We appreciate the interview as always. Hopefully we can talk to you again tonight because it's always a good time, but go celebrate your first win and we'll see you later.
Hey, that's the plan, man. Catch you guys in the next two.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks, Trevor.
Yes, sir.
That was Trevor Asbernoff getting it done out here, Luke, and I think the McCullough boys are, I don't know, maybe a little shaken up. Not wanting an interview is what I'm trying to get at here because I'm not seeing either of them.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Luke, we have 2 more races tonight. I'm sure we're going to get more interviews in. So if we can't get them out tonight, we can save our questions for the guys. We very well could have 6 fresh faces in throughout the night, just in the top 3 interviews. So stick around, viewers. We got 2 more races on the schedule tonight, both with RNR. We got Charlotte, and then we have Daytona to round it out. So, Luke, you want to close us out? We'll do some shouting out and everything at the end of the last. Or, you know what? We got Nick Seipel. I'm gonna drag him in here.
I'm gonna tell you right
quick,
now.
and I wanna...
He had a lot of choice words throughout this race, so I get him in here immediately. Bring him in.
Okay.
I want to hear what he's got to say. What's going
Hey,
on,
Nick, guys in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Hey, man. First off, I wanted to get you in here and just talk you through the incident with Chris that you were involved in. That was a hard hit. And then, I just wanted to see what your thoughts on this race were. Luke said there was maybe some choice words throughout the broadcast. I can't hear it. So, just, anything you want to add on to that first race out of the 3.
It was really a messy one. A lot of weird blocks, a lot of just weird situations that you don't see very often, but were pretty irritating, to be honest. Unfortunately, got wrecked there pretty bad. Finished 12th, so it's whatever. But yeah, we'll go on to race 2 and see what we can do.
Absolutely, and assuming you can run all 3 of these, we hope to see you do good in the next couple. We got Charlotte, which we don't broadcast much, and then we got Daytona, which we know you'll be strong at. So we appreciate you coming in, and we hope to see you in the future. I know we'll get an interview with you here soon in the top 3, but thanks for swinging by, Nick.
Oh, thank you guys, and I don't know what's going on with that Kenny Real guy, man. He had a rough race. Might want to go talk to that guy. Appreciate it.
All right, we appreciate it, Nick. That was Nick Seipel urging us to talk to Kenny Real, who's I'm not gonna bother because he's currently talking to Cody Nagels. So we might get him in later. I know he said we could get him for a green flag interview at any point throughout the broadcast, but not gonna bug him now.
Maybe we get in there early in this race, in the Charlotte race, and just see how
Yeah,
he's transitioning into this next one.
Yeah, we'll figure some stuff out throughout the course of our little break. I'm trying to see. It looks like we're going to be back here at 10 o'clock. We got about half an hour, give or take, a little bit less, until we're going to be back in action at Charlotte for the main event of the evening. Luke, you want to close us out?
Yeah, boy, that's going to be an exciting one. And going to save all of our big shout-outs and thank yous, but any of the drivers that aren't going to be in the other ones, thanks for making this race exciting, and we'll see all of you fans here at Charlotte. See y'all in a bit.